Hello and welcome to Walk in Wartime, and today we're in the village of Kimbolton, which is in Cambridgeshire, and we're here to see the monument for the 379th. Let's go check it out.
On the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months, the eyes of the world are upon you.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
But I want you to remember that the sacrifice that these men have made must not be in vain.
And we shall carry on together.
We'll fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
The 379th Bombardment Group was activated November 26, 1942 at Gowan Field, Boise, Idaho. The four squadrons that made up this group were the 524th, the 525th, the 526th, and the 527th. The 379th arrived in Kimbolton in May of 1943. Their first combat mission was to bomb U-boat pens at Saint-Nazaire, France, May 29, 1943. The 379th Bomb Group flew its first 300 missions in less time than any other bombardment group. It flew more sorties and dropped a greater tonnage of bombs than any other group in the 8th Air Force. They also led the 8th Air Force in bombing accuracy and were awarded the Grand Slam, the only unit to receive this citation. The achievements were best bombing results, the greatest percent of bomb on target, greatest tonnage of bombs dropped on target, largest number of aircraft attacking, lowest losses of aircraft, lowest abortive rates of aircraft dispatched. One of the notable pilots that I've covered here before was Second Lieutenant John Ahern. You can find that video down below. The other notable story of the 379th was the story of Ye Olde Pub. 20th December 1943, pilot Charlie Brown was taking his heavily damaged B-17 back to England when a Luftwaffe fighter, Franz Stigler, saw the plane and went into attack. When Franz saw how beaten up the B-17 was, he decided that it wouldn't be a victorious kill, and to help them instead. He flew alongside the B-17 and gestured to land over Germany. Panicked, the crew refused, so Franz flew the escort to the bomber over flak. Once they were over the North Sea, Franz again gestured that they land in the neutral Sweden. The crew refused. Stigler then saluted to him and flew back. Charlie Brown and his crew made it back to England. This story was kept secret until 1986. Franz moved to Vancouver in the 1950s whilst Charlie lived in Seattle. When they reunited, they realised they'd been living less than 200 miles apart for the last 50 years. Charlie Brown and Franz Stigler became close friends and remained so until their deaths within several months of each other. This story has been immortalised in books, and especially the song No Bullets Fly by Sabaton. Today all that remains of the airfield is a go-kart track which carries the 379th icon with a K in a triangle.